So here on Timber Hill, slap bang in Norwich city centre, there's a pub which hints at a gruesome and grisly past. Now, it's officially known as the Gardener's Arms, but most people in Norwich know it as the Murderers, and I'm here to find out why.
There's been a pub on this site since at least 1841. Called the Gardener's Arms, but in 1895 the landlady's daughter was murdered by her estranged husband. He was tried and convicted of her murder, but was subsequently let off and spent 10 years in prison. But there was such a public outcry at the time that there was a crime of passion that it acquired this nickname of the Murderers, which has stuck. We know it dates back to at least 1841 as the Gardener's Arms, and we know that through census records and electoral rolls.
Thanks, Phil, for having us into the Murderers today. There's a huge amount of stories connected with this pub. I think some people in Norwich are probably aware of a few of them. Just give an idea of some of those stories that you've heard of since you've been here.
Yeah, well, the landlady here in 1962 was a woman called Margaret Shufflebottom, and her father was a Wild West show owner, the first in the UK, and he'd been over to America in the 1890s, worked with Buffalo Bill Cody and Annie Oakley, stolen his act, and returned to the UK.
There's lots of famous people, murderers that have been involved with Norwich, and one particular one we can see here. I mean, Reggie and Ronnie Cray, obviously big parts of Norwich.
That's
and also
right.
This pub as well.
Well, absolutely. Well, they're obviously part of the show that we've got here. They actually had a house in Attleborough during their infamous past, and obviously Reggie passed away in the townhouse pub just the other side of the city. Actually, Darren, there's something just around here that's quite interesting about the history of the pub.
Okay, talk me through it.
Okay, so what we've got here is the death certificate of Mildred Miles, the lady who was murdered in the pub in 1895.
Okay. So this is actually really the spot that it kind of happened as well. Just about that.
That's it. Well, the murder, actually, the pub was separated into two sides, and this was an alleyway that separated the two parts of the building, and she was bludgeoned to death in this exact area.
And that's why it's called the Murderers. But you've got another really interesting story from World War II, which happened out the front of the building.
That's right,
yeah. Let's have a look at that.
Yep.
So during World War II, the bomb raids from the Nazis took a lot of Norwich, didn't they? They destroyed a lot of buildings, and the Murderers took a little bit of damage too.
Yeah, I mean, we were very lucky. I mean, buyback raids in April 42 made a massive dent in Norwich's fabric.
But you were quite lucky, really, because you said there was areas around you, which we all know about Norwich with the Castle Mile and areas that were pretty much destroyed by those bombs, yet the Murderers survived.
Absolutely. Well, that's the luck of the draw, I think. So, you know, we are very lucky that the building still stands as it is today.
Okay, every pub I visit, I'm going to set the landlord or landlady a challenge. Now, Phil, you have the time it takes me to pour a pint of Guinness to answer 6 questions about your pub, okay? Some people call it a pub quiz. I like to call it 6 of the best, okay?
Okay.
You ready? Steady. Go. The best time to visit your pub?
There's 2 times, Monday to Friday and weekends.
Okay. The best memory you have of your pub?
My daughter was born upstairs in the flat.
The best pint you serve?
All of them, but I am particularly proud of all our real ales.
Okay. The best dish on the menu?
A lot of our food is at home cooked. I would say our lasagna is delicious.
The best cure known to man? Hangover cure, that is.
Pint of milk.
Really? And finally, the best pub in Norfolk apart from yours?
Or Adam and Eve.
Oh, you are officially stout of time. So you won't often be told you can have a good night out in a place that's synonymous with murders, and there's pictures of killers all over the walls. But here at the Gardener's Arms...
Murderers.
Oh yeah, sorry, the Murderers. Thanks to this man, we might have a dead good time. Cheers.